You're now tuned into STWF-TV, The Parlay Perspective. The Parlay Perspective. Where we talk hockey.
Feed Byfield around one man in on goal. Scores! What a goal! Quentin Byfield! And that gets Jim Fox out of his seat here at Crypto.com Arena.
Basketball.
To take matters into his own hands, Van Horn. Now, you got to get the team from Surge to
Football.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my goodness!
Oh my God.
Wilson's going to lob one, and somehow, some way, Paul Richardson comes up with the ball.
Cuts upfield. Hurdles over a couple of people.
Oh my goodness, did you see that? He hit Steve Brown with what looked like a karate kick.
Baseball and more.
Well, there goes again. Pitch is swung on a miss. Throw to second base is high. They're going to say that Rojas got in the way. It doesn't matter. Sosa tagged him out anyway. That was an amazing catch and tag by Sosa.
In the air along the line in right. Long way to go for Jake. Foul ground, and he's got it. And he's up and over.
The Parlay Perspective. The Parlay Perspective.
What's up, everybody? Happy hump day to you. It's your boy, Coach Lee, with the crew. We got Chili Will in the house. What's happening, player?
Cool, man. What's good with y'all?
Same old, brother. Same old. We got my man, Medi Wad, bringing that hot fire as always. What's up, Kinfolk?
Yes, sir, man. Ain't nothing. We here tonight. We got to smoke up the joint again, man.
And we got my man, he goes by Jake, but he also known as the villain. What's up, man?
What's happening tonight?
And the anti-hero.
Yeah, man. Hey, man. We back in this boy, man. We had a good night last night. We're going to continue it again tonight, too, I think.
Sir, man. Chop up. It was a good time last night. I missed out. Y'all can tune and rewind it. STWF-TV, like, share, subscribe, man, on media platform.
Man. Somebody, we got a little bit sidetracked a little bit today, but we up in here a little bit later than normal, but y'all know we always on that CPT, so it is what it is. Jake included.
Either
School and stuff has started. It's heavy up here in Massachusetts, man. So heavy traffic.
I don't know what to talk about. This is what I always join the show.
We're like business as usual.
We are right on time.
Oh man! So, anybody got anything exciting to happen today before we start acting up and cutting up like we always do?
It was a normal day, man. Nothing exciting happened, man. It was kind of just heavy up and let the time go so I can get my ass. Yeah.
Fair enough. I had a good day, man. I finally went to work at a normal time.
Nice.
I got to my first meeting at 9. First store at 11.
It's weird showing up on time, right?
It is. But I would say this tonight when we're done with the show, I'm completely done. I got all my work done at each store I was at. I have nothing to do tonight.
there we go.
First time ever.
We got some weak ass Saints fan in here. Had a
Boo.
Who that? Shout out to BS and Ben Media. Y'all wish upon the water, wish upon the waterfall, wish upon the dream. It ain't gonna happen Sunday.
BS and beer, more like BS and.
Don't do it.
You.
Yes, sir. Man. So I'm over here, I'm just over here chilling before the show started. Jake and Will wanted to lock me on a conversation for about 7 minutes. So I got to watch this great ending to the Ace and Fever game that's on right now. You got Aja Wilson, Queen of the League, against the up-and-coming sensation, Caitlin Clark, Kelsey Milcho, Aaliyah Boston, and the crew. We just not going to give Caitlin all the cruelty here in Indiana. She has some teammates that have been balling, especially in this string of games which they've been hot.
Aaliyah's probably still the best player on the team.
I think Kelsey Mitchell.
You think Kelsey?
Yeah.
I
feel Aaliyah, she's getting there, and I'm happy that she's getting there this year. You know what I'm saying, with what she's doing. But I think Kelsey's like the engine right now. Caitlin's kind of, but Aaliyah, when it comes down to it, if Aaliyah can really consistently do that, she's gonna be a problem for all the big ladies in the league.
Yeah, especially with her who's passing to her. So yeah, it's gonna be.
And we'll talk a little bit of WNBA later on in the night. Some things did transpire in the last week, so we'll definitely get into that. But we got to get into the brother of the WNBA, and that's the NBA. Now, not a lot of crazy stuff hitting the news waves nowadays. 2K25 did come out for you video game heads. So shout out to that. I know everybody's getting to it, playing it. I'm hearing the gameplay and a lot of new things in the game. You know, I seen Coach post something last week, you know, with the gameplay, and it looked fantastic. I don't know.
Run around town is trash.
It is.
It's because they changed it. The controls are like weird.
Too much.
Dang.
It made it too realistic.
Yeah, that's the thing. You try to make games too realistic, and they start being fake. So
I want to see this rules in the NBA 2K25, Coach. Maybe you've hit in this situation before. The NBA has announced some changes to their rules. I mean, every year it seems like there's a change in rules. So let's hear this one right here. And this relates to the scope of the coaches' challenges. Changes relevant when reviewing out-of-bounds violations, and it will take effect during the upcoming season. According to the league, here's what the new rule will look like. Under the new rule, if instant replay of an out-of-bounds violation is triggered by a coach's challenge, the on-court officials and replay center will be able to review the video, determine whether a foul approximate to the violation should have been called, the factors that will be considered, and determine whether a prior uncalled foul is approximate to the out-of-bounds violations are below. Whether the player is involved in the uncalled foul are in the same or different players than the ones involved in the in and out-of-bounds violations under review, the distance between the uncalled foul and the out-of-bounds violation under review, and the time elapsed between the uncalled foul and the out-of-bounds violation under review. If you've been under a rock under a pass, if a foul is caused by a player to move the ball out of bounds, the said foul went uncalled. The review of the out-of-bounds call will only look at who touched the ball last. Now, with this new rule, the foul will be taken into account. A violation could lead to free throws if the disadvantaged team is independent. So, yeah, there we go.
Wow, what extra steps?
All these extra steps, man, to make the game longer. We tried to get baseball out of that longism. Now, basketball's taking the spot.
That's fair.
Pretty much, man. You see football start, quickening the game somewhat. Baseball. Yeah, basketball, all these extra rules every year, man. It's like you put on a new dress, see what fits every day, whatever. That's the new rule, man. You guys, we know, obviously, we just had a few words saying, man, they're just trying to add on to the league, man. Do you think it's a rule that should be added? There it is, clear as fuck.
That bitch is clear, man. I was like, did you upgrade your camera, Will?
What?
Another NBA.
That's always been my jam.
I want to throw a shout out to Joe Mazzulla, coach of the Boston Celtics. Shout out to the Green. A couple months ago, feels like it was like 3 years ago. Oh, man, it was only about 4 months ago, 3 months ago, the Celtics hoisted the NBA championship. But now this year they have to defend it. And Joe Mazzulla went on the helms and kind of said defending the title is kind of a word that they shouldn't use. They should be in kill mode.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And defending that title. He said defend is kind of just like you're going to give it up. Joe Mazzulla wants to keep stepping on the NBA.
Keep your foot on their neck.
Way.
You can do that when you're defending champs.
Yeah. Huh? Defending champs.
You can do that when you're defending champs.
You do that. And the new philosophy, I feel like he's trying to build his own path for the new era of coaches and to be on top of that tree. You know what I'm saying? With how he conducts himself, how he goes about different things. He does things in his way. Some people feel his way. Some people don't. By the end of the day, man, the W's and now you hoist the title, that's what matters in the NBA. So he keeps on doing that. In no time, he'll be the top of the top of the top if he isn't in the conversation already, which is young. He's young and he's getting through his waves. You know, he has some ups, downs, you know, but now he's structuring this team and it's his. So now we're going to really see it. And we've seen a glimpse of it last year and we'll continue to see it. That comment over there from him, I love it. I love how he goes in and egg. We'll talk shit about how he fucked up all these different coaches. Shit, Joey, I wish you was our coach.
Yeah, he suffers from. He's gonna start to suffer from Tyronn Lue syndrome, which is a great coach, but we can't tell yet because since his inception, he's had a fucking boat. So like we won't really know until he's not coaching this team. But I think they're gonna give him moments still to show he can still coach and that he is a good coach. I think he made some good choices. I think he made some interesting choices last year, but I like how it ended. So
obviously, yeah, I'm gonna go out on a limb. I think he's going to be successful. He's going to be in the molds of the Eric Spoelstras. But we didn't know what type of coach he was, but he's going to prove himself.
He's going to work like that, and he's in a similar situation with a coach who was a pretty good coach, who then moved upstairs, yep, and then handpicked him because he liked him, knew him, and knew that basically you could still run his kind of philosophy, but do his own thing still. Like he can always come to Brad Stevens, and he's dealing with another pretty good coach. So it's a very similar situation as Patton spoke. So
did y'all just see their play develop? Did y'all see your boy come down the lane and throw my man Will a oop on the wing?
Mm-hmm.
How we do this, baby?
Finish though. Give me a Blake Griffin. Prime Blake Griffin though. I sold it.
Other NBA news, nothing crazy. John Henson, 2012 lottery pick, retires. He had a good stint with the Bucks.
Oh,
yes, had a good stint with the Bucks. I mean, I don't know
what he sucked. He went to UNC.
Yeah, right. You seen what he did to you at UNC, putting in that work.
Now he's a
former Tar Heel, former Buck, played for another stint of teams around the league, so he retired today. Another happened. No expansion talks. No increased expansion talks between the NBA and whoever they would have in a new city or bring a new city a team. So in that news, no news on that. So the NBA season got a month of some change. Preseason is gonna be coming around. Training camp is gonna come around. You know the fellas, we're gonna have our NBA talk. You know, but I had to get some of the answers.
Yeah, I'm fucking pumped. Jay, how can you say he sucks?
He's ass.
He's a 2-time ACC Defensive Player of the Year.
Congratulations, college accolades are great until you get to the pros and you suck.
No. He didn't suck. He was solid.
First team parade All-American, first team All ACC.
He wasn't like
NBA. In the NBA, he was a really solid third center on whatever team he was on. Yeah, he had some moments.
Yeah, man, NBA, and you know,
dude.
It's funny that he just like people like really like sit there like, and people do this their whole life, want to become professional basketball players, and then when it's over, they're like, damn, I still think I could play. I still think I can get signed to a team, and this and that. And I mean, people want to play in the NBA ideally, and then you get those overseas contracts. You might take them for a little bit. Some people might take them longer, but the reality is, man, time is coming, man. So I know him just doing this today, even though we all sit here like, you know, he wasn't top 10, it's like, damn, you made the decision. It finally comes to you, like, and hopefully in your afterlife, you know, it's much more pleasant as your professional life was. It's about that time, man. I say it all the time for people, too, that play street ball. Get your workouts in. Get your ball in. There's a lot of people that should retire. You have to get with the mindset just to leave, retire, and do other shit.
Just leave.
Be out.
Fuck out of here.
Parlay.
Fuck out of here.
Fuck out of here. Get out of here. Yeah. Oh man, so we know we're NBA, we're NFL heavy, so we had to throw something before we go into train wreck. That is the NFL already. Already 1 week into the season, and it seems like a train wreck everywhere, just about. Can we speak about it? First
Fuck
off,
no.
yeah,
Fuck
we're
no.
gonna speak about it. Absolutely gonna speak about it. First off, Christian McCaffrey.
Hold on. Gotta get this out.
Go ahead.
Gotta get this out, man. Motherfucker, he did your boy dirty.
The suspense was riveting.
He was trying to hold in the cuss words.
I was trying to, man, but he had me hot. I'm driving home and I see that come up on my phone. I'm like, you gotta be shitting me. Really? But then I see today, he gonna be out again? Here we go with this bullshit. I guarantee he gonna be there when we gotta play him.
Right.
Oh yeah, I think this is kind of saving the best fish for last somewhat. Yes, week 2 status of Christian McCaffrey, he will not play. Was a surprising scratch off on Monday night, which helping to see. Been hearing that there may be an investigation into this whole injury report thing.
Right.
You heard Kyle Shanahan try to keep a straight face during that whole press conference the other day, and he couldn't. He's like, damn, we did something bad. But it's the NFL, man. They'll respect it. And Christian McCaffrey, like you said, Coach, he'll be probably playing his first game against the Cowboys.
I do. In this whole situation, I feel bad for the rookie because he's the one that actually slipped up in the post-game interview.
Oh, yes.
And said that he found out Friday that he was going to be starting. And all this transpired from that. So,
yeah,
man, it happens.
Listen here. Hey, that running back is not that far. I'm gonna tell you why. They have the symposium. All these rookies have symposiums right before they enter the league, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they have these professionals talking to them, right, about rules in the league. You know how to save money, all this and that.
Yeah, but that's like if you're drafted. Is this guy even drafted? Or if he's like an undrafted free agent, he might not have been at that symposium.
Oh, okay. Then we throw that back. But just in general, the NFL. Just in general, the NFL, and you're meeting with teams.
They tell
you don't think that somebody was in his ear like, yo. But I don't blame him again because this is a shining moment for you to be starting in place of one of the best, if not the best running back in the league. So you might battle a little bit. It's a rookie mistake, probably in his mind. But yeah, man, he was happy as shit. Happy feet, baby. And he got a win. And he got a touchdown.
You know what I think?
What's that?
I think he a bitch.
Oh. What, Mason?
Nah, shout out to the kid. He did pretty damn good. But at the same time, watch what you say, man. They teach you this stuff.
It's noted that calf strain in the Achilles tendinitis. This
whole fucking leg barely on.
Takes months to heal. But the question is, when did the injury occur, or whatever the case is? You know what I'm saying? That will kind of tell you when this party will get started with CMC. We just hope he's well for the moments that he needs to be. Coach and fantasy owners are pissed the hell off because they would have not spent the #1 draft pick on him potentially. And they did. And I said it, we say it all the time, man. That 1, 2, 3 spot in any fantasy draft is the devil. I hate it. We hate 1, 2, 3 in dice. We hate 1, 2, 3 in terms of fantasy draft because
my favorite pick is 10. My favorite pick is 10, honestly.
I love between 7 and 10. 6, be nice. But between 6 and 10, I hate 1, 2, 3. And I had 3 in both drafts that I play in. It was the worst. But the only thing about that was it's kind of like I knew my position. It was kind of like after the first draft, it was kind of easy to kind of like know who I'm with. Yeah, man. I'm sorry that you have to go too early, but I hope it doesn't affect you this Sunday because you thought the will train hit you. Don't let the bacon soda train hit you.
Wait, he had to face both his brothers back-to-back weeks to start the season.
He had some shit.
That's crazy.
Hey, to come back with that too. I think my ideal draft picks are in between 4 and 6.
That's not bad either because you get away from that 1 through 3.
Just so everybody knows, 5's the worst pick you can have in a snake draft. 5
definitely.
But 6 is all right. 4 is all right.
Anything between 12 men and up, 5th's the worst. Now, if you're in a standard like 10-man, 5th okay because you'll end up with
5 still sucks because you're just equal every time, like away. So you're gonna get the most basic almost in every round. Like you get a good player. I don't know. I like 10 because you pick 10 and you pick again, so you get 2 top players right away. Like even though they're not top, like they're just not necessarily top 10 picks, both of them, because obviously one of them is pick 11. But yeah, I like picking later. 8 or 9 is even good, like you were saying.
You kind of got an idea at the pick 10, kind of what you're dealing with, because like you mentioned, you can get on the way down and on the way back up, so you can boom, as versus I got this guy queued up. Hopefully he gets to me. Immediately if your guy's going to be there or not right after you pick.
The difference in fantasy scoring from the number 1 pick to the number 10 pick isn't as crazy every year as people may think it is, which is why, if you just play your cards right, I like the back half of the draft. 8, 9, 10.
Did y'all draft this guy? Anybody draft Joe Burrow?
Oh yeah, this is another espionage type situation,
yes, this is an espionage situation. So
crazy shit like.
During the week 1 game against the Patriots, there were notable camera views of Joe Burrow just lingering his wrist. You know what I'm saying? Trying to, twist it a few times, trying to pick things up, can't pick him up, things of that nature. We know week 11 of last year, he suffered a torn scapholamine ligament in his right wrist during the week 11 game against the Ravens. He was placed on injury reserve, missed the rest of the season, underwent surgery. He joined the team in May for practice. It took him that time to somewhat heal from the surgery and all that. They said the wrist healed properly. His physical therapist says he's not worried about the wrist, but the world of football and the fans watching, we are concerned. We are worried because it only takes one lineman, either your lineman or the defensive lineman, linebacker, anybody to hit you. And the wrist could be frail as it was last year. But in the sense of this Joe Burrow, everything that we talk about him, we know this guy, when he's out there and he gets hot, he gets hot. One of the hottest QBs in the league when he's rolling. But the last 3 years, it's been slow start to Cincinnati, though he's been able to pick it up, but it's just the last few years as well, he's been injury prone.
He's been injured every year of his career, basically, at some point.
Yes, absolutely. And he entered the season not only with a L in that department, because he's definitely injured, I feel. You lose to the Patriots, you were the laughing stock in the NFL this week. Highest odds spread, the highest win percentage spread, and you just lost. And everybody's going to sweep it under the rug. And I agree with everybody sweeping under the rug. Cincinnati was in the place that y'all wanted to put them. Y'all wanted to put them up in the high sky with the elites. When their market ain't elite. And that's
Joe Montana.
Huh?
They compared him to Joe Montana after his first year.
Yeah, smoking crack rock. Yeah, I feel bad for the man.
You're so bitter. He's a good player. He's like Joe Montana.
I said Monday, he colored his hair for the beginning of this season. He colored his hair, and every season I've seen a different change with him. I think he's going through a crisis, ladies and gentlemen. That's what I feel.
Yeah, we've heard this take already.
And I just feel this may be the next QB story, man. This may be the next QB story that ends for him in a good way, but the way we think and the fans think of him, it may not end that way. And that's okay.
Y'all good too?
Yes, I'm good.
All right. Now that the overreaction's done, come on, this is an overreaction. The guy, he had a bad game. We all know the Bengals start out early. There's a video of him trying to pick up a water bottle. Does everybody realize that it was hot in Cincinnati? There's condensation. The water bottle's slick. I have a hard time picking up a water bottle when the bottle's wet. Come on now. This is an overreaction.
No, he was also holding the wrist. No, we're not going to do that.
No. It's a surgically repaired wrist, so you got to stretch it out and move it around. This is an overreaction. Let's move on.
It's an overreaction.
Well, you can't know that yet. So,
hey, hold on, Jake. Have you hurt your wrist before, Jake?
Yes, I have.
I broke my shit.
During football, and I had to wear a brace over it.
So
none of this is relevant. We're just saying that, like, I don't think we can. I don't think we should rule it out. What? I don't know where we're going.
Who's on first?
We're not going anywhere. My man said he hurt his wrist before, had a brace on, and it wasn't an overreaction. That's the song. More story. Joe's hurt
last year,
and this is a concern. This should be a concern.
This is an overreaction.
Your boy, it's so intense.
No,
I'm not even intense by it. I'm giving my
We know Jake when he's out the covers and Jake when he's under the covers. He's a Patriots fan. When he's not in the covers, under the covers, he's a Cincinnati fan. It's cool. That's why he's coming like that.
Tuke, relax. We could be talking about Geno Smith, and I'd still say overreaction. Week 1, coming off an injury. Of course, shit's tender. You got to stretch it out. Got to move it around.
Hold on.
We won't know until an injury report comes out on the guy.
Jake, this man had surgery and was healed and was cleared in May. In September.
And it's still going to be tender. You got to get it. It's his throwing wrist.
I'm starting to get Andrew Luck vibes.
Also, with his injury history, it has to be somewhat of a concern. So that's why I was saying, like, you're entirely too dismissive of the situation. No, it doesn't. Like, you can't. First of all, you just can't possibly know that. So
I'm not saying I know that. I'm just taking a take on it.
Right, it's a take, but you have to. That's the thing about takes. You have to then deal with what comes with them, and what comes with them is that take's aggressively dismissive for no reason.
But that's not
because there is actually a reason to worry about it with a guy who's always fucking hurt.
But if it was the same injury,
no, that's not how this works. Because injury prone actually, listen, because injury prone doesn't mean the same injury over and over and over. That's chronic injury. Injury prone means you can get injured in any way, and you do often.
Listen to the massage therapist.
hey, that's why
he's expert.
This is foreshadowing. I like it.
No, but seriously, so like
sometimes
when people talk about injury prone, that's what you're describing. Oh, it's not the same injury. That's chronic injury. Chronic is the same injury in the same area over and over. That's a chronic injury. Injury prone means you are prone to injury. It's in the sentence.
As much as I want to give back on this, I'm going to go ahead and go with Coach. I'm not going to question the massage therapist over injuries.
Yeah, but there's also it's just
think of the same narrative of Derrick Rose as well. He had several injuries. But he always it was knees and things like that. But it was always little bitty things that would always come up to the point it affected his performance. And we're kind of Burrow. This is his 4th season now. He's been hurt every season but the first year.
No. First year he was injured. Second year he wasn't.
Yeah.
Second year. Okay. For first year was his knee, right?
Correct. He went out in like week 11 or 13 against the Commanders.
Freak injury. That one. Freak injury.
But then you start seeing.
Yeah, year 2 had a clean slate. He was injured last
Super Bowl.
And I believe this is his 4th year if he was drafted in 2020.
Yeah.
What about LSU fans then?
The only reason, just so you know, the only reason I'm calling this an overreaction is strictly based off this is skepticism off of a video that was clipped. There was no injury report came out. Burrow did a conference today, said, I didn't even know. He's like, I didn't even know that I was holding the water bottle weird. I'm fine. My wrist feels fine. My doctor says my wrist is fine. Okay. The guy's just moving his wrist around on the field to keep it loose because this is a surgically repaired injury that's tight, obviously, that he's going to have to move around and keep loose at all time. That's why I said it's like you said with me. I believe that this is an overreaction with skepticism. Could there be some weight behind it just because he's moving his wrist around? Sure, but there's no injury report out on this, and he's saying there's no problem.
Okay.
Until there's an injury report, I would go with it.
But like, hold up. But our last story was just about an injury report that wasn't filed. So let's not. Can we?
That was just straight bullshit. That was the 49ers' fault for not saying it because it was diagnosed already.
The thing is that they kept shit under wraps and they weren't telling everybody everything. That's what you would do.
It's kind of in the same line. And Jake,
still, it's still skepticism though at this point.
Still skepticism, but when you explained it just now, it made more sense versus the first time you came out, you put it down like a big six motherfucker domino.
You know why he did that? Yeah. No, you know why he did that? Because it was Tupac talking about it. If it was Will off the rip talking about it, he wouldn't have said that.
Yeah, when I go with Tuke, I gotta match Tuke's energy, but then when I talk to Will, I gotta be sophisticated apparently. Because Tuke likes
Tuke will make you yell though. I get it. Tuke will make you yell.
Yeah,
Tuke will make you yell.
Tuke like pushing buttons.
Yeah, me and
Tuke gave me shit last night for not picking the Cowboys to the Super Bowl.
Hey, me and Tuke got to throw fireballs when I'm talking.
He hurt my feelings.
If I don't get a fact, if I don't throw a fact, then I'm gonna get destroyed. So I got to take everything. I'm gonna go at everybody differently.
Jake's can't take the body blows.
You know what happens, Jake? You know what happens in this world? We do a live podcast show, and we all have our rights, and we all have our wrongs, and we all have recorders to go back and say, I was wrong, I was right, I was wrong, I was right. But in this case with Joe Burrow, I'm taking the green all the way to the top on this one. And every time Joe Burrow's name come up in the light that you may not like it, because Joe Burrow's supposed to be this guy, and I know you love him, I know you like him.
No, it's not even like that, though. No, it's not even like that, too. It's not that I like the guy. It's just that I want an injury report before I go and say anything. Because, like I said, it's skepticism.
Put it like this. I get what Tuke's saying, because if this was Lamar Jackson, you wouldn't have said that shit.
No, it would have been, because I need an injury report.
Factually, you wouldn't have said that.
And Lamar's not.
You'd have been like, Lamar Jackson.
No. Also, Lamar gets injured at the end of the season. That's a known fact and a proof. Joe Burrow.
And it's a known fact that Joe gets injured sometimes early in the season.
But I don't get on Lamar unless there's an actual physical injury report given out on him, because it's a factual point.
No, that's not true. You mentioned it's not. Let me explain. There's times in debates. There's times in debates where you'll say he's injury prone, even though he just played a full season. You've said it before.
And there's times when I call Joe Burrow injury prone too. All right, but we're talking about a singular thing.
But it doesn't change. If he's injury prone, then he's injury prone now. It doesn't. It's not like, it's Tuesday and it's hot out, he's not injury prone today. That's not how this works.
Definitely.
If he was injury prone at any point, he still is. And that's what we're all worried about, which again makes the dismissiveness of your take.
Here's another way that you can apply that too, Jake. If you were a GM and you're sitting at the negotiation table,
right,
and he's injury prone, you're going to bring that up.
He's giving them pause for sure.
Definitely giving them cause, and he got his bread already, so he's happy about that shit. That's
the best ability is availability.
Yep.
Real talk.
When that next deal comes up, all these injuries will definitely be more of a conversation piece for sure.
Yep.
The first one though, actually, if I was in a negotiation room on Joe's behalf, that first injury, I'm like, you should pay us more for the shit that you put out on the field to block for him and got him killed. That guy literally pushed that man into his head that way.
Yeah.
So give me his money, get him off the team, and
Shout out to Bailey Green, man, in the building, man.
Salute, brother, salute.
Shout out to the homie, man. We talked about these crazy injuries, and there was another injury that occurred last Friday. And according to sources, this guy is questionable for Sunday. And I don't know how the hell this is. Jordan Love was not put on injury reserve, was told 3 to 6 weeks, And now Matt LaFleur is coming out and saying, we don't know. It might be a spot he plays Sunday. I don't think
ain't no way. That slow motion of his knee like it exploded from the inside out.
And it was also the ankle too. Well, that's crazy because I thought I heard somewhere that Malik Willis was starting, and now there's another one.
I saw that too.
How recent is that, dude?
Huh?
How recent
Today.
is that? They're talking about Jordan Love.
Today.
Yeah, this is wild. They're gonna get him killed. This is stupid.
Are we gonna see another RG3?
Hold on, so I read you the report right now. 5 hours ago.
It won't play out that way. He doesn't use his legs as much. So
5 hours ago, LaFleur said the door is still open for Jordan Love to play this week against the Indianapolis Colts. He has a sprained MCL. Pretty open, LaFleur said. LaFleur also said Monday that he wouldn't rule him out. Realistically, as we all know, it's hard to pin a guy that just signed that much money to pin him on the field the week after this happened. But
so Dr. Will's back in session.
Gamesmanship.
Partly gamesmanship, but the other thing is this: the only reason he can say that confidently or the way he's saying it is because of the injury. It's MCL, right?
MCL sprain, yes.
MCL sprain. So MCL medial collateral. So yeah, it's not fully about stability, but I don't think he should be out there.
No,
there's no reason to. There's no reason
he shouldn't
to
be out there. It's because there's just it's got to be gamesmanship because you could do more damage on that. That's not one of those, and it's not the meniscus. If it's a meniscus, that's just your own pain tolerance because it's the padding of the knee. But like, MCL, yeah, that keeps your legs centered. I'm pretty sure. Like your
crazy,
knee
man.
centered, so you can't. Yeah, you got to be careful.
So yeah, it's more recent. This is today actually, and maybe they fear that the quarterback behind them is not going to do well, so they're going to try to get him back as fast as they can. It's not smart, but we'll keep eyeing this situation. I think he's back at like week 4, the most. But I take as much time as I can to try to relax that injury, man. Because like Will said, you don't want any more further damage for a guy that the franchise basically said, we're going to give you this money for sitting on the bench for about 3 years and being on punishment for Aaron Rodgers being on the field. You don't want this situation to end like that and him getting hurt in that Green Bay trio of quarterbacks. All of a sudden, he's the downfall. You don't want.
I'm out.
Damn, man. Listen here. I'm gonna say this right now, real quick. Brandon Ayuk was not worth that money. And I seen one game, and one game's an overreaction, and I don't think he was worth that money. We talked about him all year, possibly going somewhere, getting money, but we never talked about was he worth the money. Not really. Just the market-wise. Was he? I don't think he was worth that anyhow. But he has conspiracy moment with you.
Here we go.
Argument about was he worth it?
It's still Debo's team.
What I'll say is this: you gotta wait because he's not in game shape yet. So
I'll say maybe after this week, you'll be able to kind of see what he's got to offer.
30 mil is gonna be probably a lot. All said and done, 30 mil a year is probably a lot for him.
In NFL, last news clip of the night, NFL wise, Deshaun, Bill, Cosby Watson, somebody reported saying that somebody else is trying to holler at the police with some bread. This is a 2020 situation that's hitting the woodworks now. Deshaun today in the media conference denied our allegations strongly in the Jane Doe lawsuit filed Monday. The Browns, in our minds and maybe their minds now, are hoping that this shit happened so they can get out that contract. But in all, this is just another down in the saga of the Deshaun Watson Browns experiment, man.
Conspiracy moment. Conspiracy moment with Will.
Y'all gonna come. Go, Will. Tell them.
I think one of the very biggest things that we criticized the Browns for signing this deal was when we said, did they not do their due diligence in knowing everything that was on the table? Pun intended. With that said, I don't understand or think or believe that they would have not known about any other people willing to come out. I think they had this chick on the back burner. I think they knew she was going to possibly come out, started up a dialogue with her probably, told her to chill, that her time will come. And I believe they kept her there knowing that this dude could be a fucking bum. And the moment he is, and we're sure, we're gonna make that call. So I just, because of the nature of the whole thing, yeah, sure. People, I understand women get scared sometimes and don't want to come out. They don't want to deal with everything that goes on the internet and all that stuff. So there's always a chance that this is just 100% true. And again, I don't even think that, I'm not even questioning her claim. I'm questioning when
the timing of it.
The timing of her claim. I think it's very strategic on someone's part, and we'll never know who. But
Will, I was with you on that 100%. But the thing is, I kind of feel like I understand the timing is weird, but I did some research into the Watson's contract. Even if he breaches the agreement, the Browns still owe him half of that guaranteed contract.
Yeah, you know what? Half of $180 million is not $180 million.
I know, but they still have to owe him. They still are going to have to give him some kind of money. But the reason why I'm with you on it though is because that backup money that they're going to get back, they might pay that person that they had held in the back pocket. So either way, you might have some string to this theory. That was a Big Bang Theory reference, by the way.
Yeah.
This guy.
It was a mediocre one, though. It was more of a science
theory. The Browns still got to give theory. Come on, Will.
The Browns still got to give him that money, but like Will said, even when you get that money and you're not disobeying the law, you got to pay the agents. Now you got to pay court fees, and the richer you are, the more court fees are.
But that's not, yeah. But that's neither here nor there, because we're not. None of us.
He gonna be broke in this story. My man.
Yeah, but none of us care about what money he has. Who the fuck cares? Fuck him. What we're talking about is with the team, like how are they going to deal with it with the roster and the cap hit? They're going to be able to get out of $90 million. Apparently, it's a lot better than paying 180 and having him be the worst quarterback in the league, and also a sex offender.
All right, now calm down. Now we all know Daniel Jones is the worst, but Deshaun's close.
Yeah, because he's only a $27 million cap hit this year. The next 2 years, $72.9 million cap hit.
That part.
That's what they're probably trying to get in front of. 29-year-old.
You say
29-year-old underperforming weirdo.
Yeah. My man made Warwick Dunn look crazy. My man Warwick Dunn brought him in. Referred him to the league. Double Sweeney referred him as Michael Jordan. All these people giving you good praise, and you over here in the jello.
Yep. And in the words of my man Willie D from the Ghetto Boy, Deshaun Watson, you are freaky dicky.
Oh man, dog. Parlay perspective, man. The fellas are here tonight riding. Now, fellas, man, you want to take a quick break? You know what I'm saying? Get y'all juices back flowing. Y'all already got them, man. But it doesn't matter. Get some hoes in here. You know what I'm saying?
Hose water. Whether you've been playing hard or working hard, when your thirst needs to be quenched, there's hose water. Found at any retailer where sports drinks are sold. Or connected to your faucet in the backyard if you don't want to pay $4 for it. Hose water. Get yours today.
Yes, sir. Make your hose water, man. I know it's summertime's over, but you can always drink some hose water. So you can't no more.
Cup, CD, and Debo on the same team. I have no idea. What are you in a 6-team league?
I know, right? That's a hell of a team.
That is a hell of a team.
He ain't got no good. His quarterback's Daniel Jones.
That's rough.
That would be rough. Who is your quarterback, man? I'm curious about that too.
Could be stuck with Bryce Young.
I want to know.
Yeah, that dude's a lost cause.
Yo, I got Caleb. Man, had 93 yards. Couldn't crack it.
Oh my, I looked at that stat line and I tried to like follow him like throughout his whole first game. I'm sitting here like, what the hell is this, dude?
Bro,
and I wanted to actually get more praise to Justin Fields because I'm like, shit, for all Justin Fields did, I don't think I've seen him with a single, double, not nothing other than like a triple digit, maybe like 100 something yards. But I never seen him with a 90. Maybe y'all have. I've never seen Justin Fields with a 90. You know what I'm saying? So, but I hope the young man's gonna go. But it's crazy because you know what he's doing. They got him on primetime Sunday night.
Yeah, he's the new face of the league. The robot they created.
Might be in the 30 piece, man. CJ Stroud and them have to give him business, man. But go to the WNBA. I told we had some other news earlier. Shout out to the Aces on that victory over the Fever. Both teams clinched playoff spots, so no worries in regards to that. But just want to stay healthy for when the postseason starts. And like I said, Fever playing great basketball. The Aces defending their title. You know, not the best seasons, but you know that time's coming around, and Aja is broke. Aja broke the record tonight for most points in a WNBA regular season. So shout out to her. And I believe Caitlin Clark tonight was on pace to break the season record for most assists in a season. I believe she was 11 away. Let's see what she got tonight. No, she stands still at 5 away from the total. She had 16, 3, and 6 tonight. So it was a game that potentially a bunch of records could have been broken. Shout out to the young ladies for doing their thing. Angel Reese will not be. Oh, yeah, baseball is popping tonight, too.
I got Boston, bottom of the 9th, man on first. No out. 2-2.
Oh, 2-2.
You got a chance to win this game right here.
Oh, man. And be crazy, man, after the Orioles took it last night. Orioles been on. They had the Orioles at plus money both games to start the series, which is crazy. Speaking of the Red Sox are like nine out of the division, but I mean,
rough.
We crazy money, man. Angel Reese played a game last week against the Sparks. Had a 3-pointer even in the game, and it looked like, you know, we was going to see a couple 3-pointers after the season kept along. But after that game, that was Angel Reese's last game. Angel Reese out for the rest of the season. I believe it's a wrist injury she sustained. In the same time, she was that podcast.
Her wrist throwing up all them bricks.
That's cold, man. Cold-blooded.
Do you guys think that puts her out of Rookie of the Year contention now?
Oh, that's already wrapped up.
It was wrapped up anyway, but that'll give them the reason they can be like, yeah, she didn't play.
Yeah.
But she played long enough to register, like stats wise.
Yeah, but she played long enough to be out of next year then too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. She deserved it.
She had a hell of a rookie season, though.
She had a hell of a rookie season. Breaking
records, yeah, she did well.
Records, rebound records, setting her tone, her pace. You know what I'm saying? Her lane in this professional league. You know, shout out to her. Major endorsements, all brand new endorsements. She's flirting with that podcast. I know she'll be banging on that all off season. Pretty interesting things that came off that podcast too. That, like we said earlier, like you would want to hear from her mouth. You heard a lot of things. It wasn't necessarily from her mouth, but we was able to hear some things that we may have thought occurred, and she said it didn't occur. So it was great to overall to hear her say that. In my mind, I'm only saying this because we do podcasts here, and we as podcasters have to plan shows, what we're going to talk about, don't want to bore nobody, this and that. Angel basically spit out everything that she could have broke down in podcasting. So I'm hoping the stars that come there and she talks with and all that are fire too, because you could have saved some of those stories for other podcasters, but you do a 3-hour podcast about all that stuff that happened. You could have broke that down, but like I said,
who'd you do it with?
I ain't making no money. Huh?
Who'd she do it with? The podcast.
She did it with one of her friends. She one of her like real life friends. She also talked about her and Flage's relationship.
Is she gonna? So it's her friend's podcast or is it hers?
It's her podcast, but she basically, she making her friend eat.
She putting her peeps on.
So you're saying she could have broken up over a string of?
Yeah, she could have broken up over a string. I feel, because it would have been more interesting. Like it would have been like for the next 7 days, it was every 7 days a podcast came on. It's like, damn, we're about to hear what really happened with injuries at LSU. But instead, if you watched that podcast, you heard about that. You heard about all the other stuff. Then of course the Caitlin Clark, the lemmas and the WNBA, all that. That all could have been saved. You could have talked about, and I would have been interested to watch every single one of that. Now waiting to see what are you going to talk about now.
Yeah, I feel you. You could have stretched it, but at the same time, like you gotta realize from her perspective, she's been sitting on all that this whole time, and so she wanted to address everything once she finally got out there. So she addressed everything, and also very much like Micah and all the other players who are actively playing and doing a podcast, she gonna have plenty of stuff to talk about because she's gonna have an active career while it's going on, and she can just cover current shit. But you're right, she could have stretched it out. But I think you come out with a heavy hitter like that, like that's like doing a crazy like big interview, and now you're gonna have a bunch of eyes on you. So you're right, Duke.
Establishing your basis.
Duke, she better have shit in the chamber, though, like you're saying, because like now the eyes are on you, so you better have more shit to talk about because you kind of aired everything that you had right there. So
yeah, the thing that I'm happy about though is, go ahead, Coach.
I would say I was going to go out on a limb too. She's going to come back next year. Then she's going to be better the second year because she went through her rookie season. She knows what she's up against versus coming in, kind of knowing the unknown or not knowing the unknown. So she's going to know what she needs to work on during the offseason. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it too, man.
The thing that I was happy that we did get to see, though, before the injury happened is I'm glad that we had the All-Star break and we got to see her and Caitlin play during the All-Star break.
Cool.
That was entertaining.
That was cool.
It was kind of put it didn't really stop anything, but it did, show everybody, hey, you guys want to butt us against each other, but look what we do on the court. It's still fun. I love it. I loved it.
Did you see the comment she made? I don't know what she's talking about in the Olympics or WNBA, but she said she's looking forward to when her and Caitlin can play together on the team.
Oh, yeah, talk about the Olympics because that's the next string of wave. They're going to be the first two ladies, like, taking out that new pool. Like, they're going to take those two first and second out the pool, and they should. And if she does what she does, it improves her game, and then Caitlin stays the same, it improves her game too, because you're going to have to improve that somehow. I've seen stats defensively she could improve, but everything else offensively, she got it on the swivel. That's going to be crazy. And then, hold on, to be real with you, you got a girl that plays with Angel Reese and Cardosa who doesn't really touch the rock or nothing like that because they're so focused on giving Angel the rock. She's going to be a force inside. Next year, they both get crazy. Chicago Sky is going to have the best front court in the league. That's crazy.
Y'all are killing me with these privates in this private chat, man. I'm trying to say professional, damn it.
There's no within the show.
That used to be my goal, remember, Coach? As long as if I broke Coach once a show, I was happy.
All right, so let's roll on, man, on this lovely Wednesday night over here at the Parlay Perspective. Next news story here. I guess the afternoon got some trending news today. And it includes one Shannon Sharpe. They call him Shannon.
This motherfucker's tripping. No, we're not doing this live. We're not doing this on our show.
I don't really want to. But you can do it with no sound.
Send motherfuckers the link. No sound. It's all sound. It's all it is.
I didn't see this. What happened?
Get the mute on it.
Yeah, play it, man. We're gonna be these people.
So in the midst of this, Shannon Sharpe left his IG on, went live. We all know Shannon Sharpe went live and then put his phone away. We know Shannon wanted this to go down. First off,
course he did.
Shannon's wild sex tape.
You know what? I'm gonna put it in. I'm gonna put the link in there.
It's crazy, man. Yeah, Shannon did this, and it was a smart plan by Shannon to do.
Will went incognito. That was great.
For the last
that shit. They clipping me 10 years from now on the screen with that shit.
Maybe Shannon won't hear comments of asking is he a prune or not. Because that's what he's been hearing from the from the hood. You know what I'm saying? Tight sweatpants, pocketbooks and all that stuff. And Shay Club Shay. Yeah. Shay a little bit, Jolly Rancher. That's what they was asking. But with this mixtape that he put out, maybe those questions aren't. But then there's another conspiracy moment with Tuka I want to say. How about if that wasn't a woman that Shannon was messing with?
Don't say that. Don't say that.
Don't Dwight his ass.
Hey, we on this here with podcasters for a reason. Whatever comes out in the media, we're going to talk the opposite. And that's what we're doing here. Shannon, was that really a girl, Shay? You trying to stay fake, Shay? Shit. Come on, shit.
Isn't that the Pornhub music?
No, I'm Tyrone.
That's a Tyrone. My name is Tyrone.
And I'm here to fuck somebody's wife.
I'm here to fuck somebody's wife. Whoa, big style.
Y'all should have never gave me this fucking soundboard.
Now Shay's gonna have a show tonight with Chad Ochocinco, gonna blow up all over the web. They're gonna review the tape.
Chad's gonna bring up
Did you see what he put on their post when he announced tonight's show?
No. What he said?
You know what we're here for.
Nah, he definitely did that. It was definitely smart on his behalf too, man. I ain't mad at Shay for putting that out there. We know damn well though you put that live on to have that live on for a reason.
Hey, look, it's Chris.
What's up, Chris?
Don't say what up to me, Chris. You lost the bet.
Will, that fucking The Rock was too damn good. Oh shit,
sir. And our last news story of the night, something that we spoke a little bit about on Monday in regards to the Tyreek Hill police stoppage scandal, whatever you want to call it. Tyreek Hill did speak on it. He said the traffic officers could have handled the traffic stop better. We gave our opinions and our critique on the situation. The world's giving their critique on the situation at hand. His agent and everybody, basically in the state of Florida, is hinting for these officers to be fired, lose their jobs. This is the world we're in nowadays, man. You got one bad day in the office, dog, and your ass is grass.
I feel that.
Yeah, I see that. Okay.
Yep, I see it.
I could have let down my window, in that instant. But the thing about me is, man, I don't want attention. I don't want to be like cameras out, phones on you, in that moment. But at the end of the day, I'm human. I gotta follow rules. I gotta, do what everyone else would do. So now that give them the right to literally beat the dog out of me? Absolutely not.
But you want the officer
Gone. He got to go, man. Because in that instant right there, like, not only did he treat me bad, you know what I'm saying? He also treated my teammates with, disrespect. He had some crazy words towards them, and they ain't even do nothing.
Whoa.
I do like at the beginning.
Cut up like hell.
I do like at the beginning he took accountability, though. I do like that part.
At the beginning, he did.
Yeah, but then he went back to his black self. He went back to You know, he went back to it, man. And he did do that. He knew he did wrong. This is what we mentioned on Monday. If you would have rolled the window down, none of this shit would have happened. You would have probably went for 300 yards receiving on Sunday instead of the 102, 103 you had.
Yeah, probably.
Something like Will said the other day, like, you know, you celebrity, you're celebrity, it don't fucking matter, bro. It don't matter. And it takes the police to do something to your ass for you to get that reality. You know what I'm saying? That you are human, just like anybody else, and you said that. You know, you're human, bro. You're human.
I only feel bad for Calais.
I don't feel bad for him. Anybody that's trying to be
he tried to leave.
No, he was instigating the situation.
He didn't instigate. He got out, checked, got told to call Drew, he tried to leave.
No, he was instigating.
Like we said on Monday, he tried to get back in the car, and the other officer undercut.
He should never got out the car. He should never got out the car. When the police is in somebody's face like that and all that, you don't go nowhere near them. Have we been watching the news in the last 10 years?
Right.
I know we have. Even if you're not watching news, Google, Yahoo, like you stay out of that shit. You did it. When Tyreek, if he goes to jail and he had a jail call, or if he's detained and released, and you talk to him after that shit, you could have got yourself in a situation where the cops would have went into further action, and you would have like.
So, in the words, I want to slide this in there, kind of like we used to do our sports chatter show on Thursdays.
Yes, sir.
Max, one of the members in our group. If you're not in a group, by the way, make sure you get up in there. He says, "Yeah, I don't understand how anyone looked at this and said it was just because the cops are racist. He was speeding excessively, refused to follow orders, and was disrespectful and triggered off the jump. He could have easily drove away untouched if he listened, but anything over 30 miles per hour is reckless driving, which is a felony that he could have went to jail for and had his car towed about." So some of the comments in here from some other members, you just cited click farm / rage bait sites. How's this clickbait when Ocho and Shady were talking about it and flipping out on TV because of it? I haven't seen that yet. Cops can just write
no one
tickets.
on TV ever gets the facts wrong.
I know, right? Cops can just write tickets, recognize that they're making someone disgruntled and move on. Instead, they rub it in and act like D-bags and look for every chance to escalate. Those saying athletes should shut up and play, but cops should shut up and write a ticket. They ain't our masters. The cops didn't instigate anything with Hill. They got heated when he decided to try and tell them how to do the jobs by not tapping his dark ass windows or refusing to listen to orders. Then he proceeded to act childish, knowing he was in the wrong by speeding, and then rolled up his windows when they were speaking. How would the cop know if he had a gun or was stashing something? Were they just supposed to? Were they just supposed to?
My fault, coach.
No problem. Were we just supposed to let him do whatever he wanted just because he's Tyreek Hill and black? He made it difficult for himself and learned the hard way. Now he went from acting tough to playing victim. Why was he crying about having surgery on his leg when he played contact football less than a couple hours later?
He's not wrong about that. None of that and that one was wrong.
Shout out to Max.
Both sides were wrong. Tyreek, this is from Joe. Tyreek have been really killing me with this soundboard. Tyreek could have been more chill, but I don't know what that is. Boca contact officer? Oh, Boca contact officer escalated instead of de-escalating. Could he have pulled him out of the car and cuffed him? Yes. Was it necessary? I don't believe so, especially with all the backup the cop had. Shitty and unfortunate situation all the way around. The Max responds, I agree with that. I just don't like the fact that it's been said that it was done like it was just because of his skin color. I think the cop acted like that because he was being belligerent and didn't want to listen to what they lawfully have the right to order him to do. The cop did get put on suspension. So I think that's correct because he got a little rough. He gave his ID to the cop already. He doesn't have to keep his window down. The law in Florida is required to have your windows down during a traffic stop.
Also, his windows are tinted, which is scarier. You gotta keep those down.
Yeah, if your windows are tinted, they gotta be down.
Right.
Hey, Max got some serious research on this. Much respect.
He does. Also, he rolled the window up in the couch face while they were talking. He could have waited until they left to run his ID to roll up the window if that was the case. Then somebody says reckless driving is not a felony. Max responds, he was speeding, so yes, that would make it a felony. Reckless driving, that could be that could cause death or bodily harm. I already knew because I had almost got charged with it over 30 for going over the 30-mile speed limit. Then he puts it in here. Reckless driving usually a misdemeanor, but it can be charged as a felony in many circumstances. So to your point, he's done his research on this.
Yeah,
man, get this guy on the podcast. God,
hey,
man.
this man's been this man. I'm gonna shout him out, man. This man been heavy in the chat, heavy in the groups. He just started doing fantasy, and he asked us a bunch of questions about it, and saying how to go about it, man. So, only bad thing about him, he's a Browns fan, and I had to give him a the other day. Other than that, Master Old straight dude, and I like all his comments, everything he said. And some people, and this is why, again, I mentioned it's comment thread, and it feels like people kind of understood what he was saying, but they just didn't agree with him. But this is all normal contact, normal communication. He's not saying something that's throwing somebody over the hills to argue or whatever. It's a straight conversation between people that agree to disagree. You know what I'm saying? And hey, I like it. Hey,
and the last part here, this is from is it Nike or Nikki? She says, I really wish people would stop saying the stupid stuff. Tyreek could have told him to go F himself, and he still shouldn't have put his hands on him. The cop that did everything wasn't even the one who was talking in the first place. Y'all got to stop accepting cops from the rules everybody else in the world live by. Patients talk rude to nurses. Can they drag the patient? I also wish y'all would stop saying complying would prevent BS when Philando Castile was murdered. Please cut it the F out. His response? So when a cop tells you to do something, it's okay to not listen to them. The cop may have been hot-headed because the way Hill was talking to him, but that doesn't make him racist.
Freudian slip. We'll be talking shit.
Look into my inner soul. The cop was suspended as well, so the little bit roughing up that Hill got paid back. I think it's just way blown out proportion just for the fact people are saying it was race-based when it wasn't. Here's my thing. I'll agree that you can comply, and in Fernando Castillo's situation, you can be involved in that.
He didn't comply, though. He reached.
But the point I was trying to make on that is, even if you don't comply, why would you even throw that into the equation?
Yeah. Oh, from a common sense standpoint, Hill did everything wrong.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't think people, and we shouldn't look at it this way because obviously this is the terrible way to look at it. But the truth is, for some of the things that he was doing, what ended up happening was light from what we've seen.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, already know.
Now, that's not how we can't view it that way because that's not the standard. The standard isn't that low. It needs to be higher. Yeah, I think he overreacted a little bit, but also I don't think it's race related. Like,
it was straight ego.
Miami's a melting pot. They were both ego tripping. I think that's what it really was. Like, they were both ego tripping.
Like, I'm here at the front of the game. You don't know who I am versus you trying to tell me how I do my job and your way you're acting towards me.
He pulled over football Tony Montana. Like it was gonna happen with.
Maybe in some circumstances I would give somebody the benefit of the doubt. But Hill is also the same dude that got pissed off because a lady beat him at an event.
Hothead.
He's hot-headed.
Also had troubles in college.
Yeah.
So there's a track record of him being a little hothead at times. Now, that doesn't mean he can't change. And we don't got to hold everybody to the one mistake they've made or many mistakes they may have made. But
his situation is chronic.
Hey! It's chronic.
Hey, Coach came around tonight.
Also, he's prone to bullshit. So, like,
you heard him. Hold on. You kept hearing him like, come on, Drew.
Call Drew.
And Will, that was
when shit got real.
But also, like, it seems like he's been through this before. Call Drew. You know the drill. Like,
I do like Will's point about the. I know it's a light, minuscule point, but what about the tinted windows that would make that more scary because you can't see what he's reaching for? Because obviously he had his phone in his hand, but there could have been anything if this was any other type of situation. So
also, it's Miami. That's like a Lambo or whatever it is, and like tinted out, all black. It's just you don't know what's coming, man. You don't know what's coming out of that situation. Also, he's assuming that everything happened based on him knowing who he is, but he doesn't know who he is, so that means he could be anybody.
You're too cool right now.
He's in this situation. He's just probably figured this motherfucker talking to me crazy while I'm trying to do my job.
Yeah, but also again, we're not gonna go full on the cop side here. We don't.
Oh, not at all. He definitely overreacted.
Fuck 12.
Yeah,
but like,
the cops started tripping after a while. Like, man, listen here, they went with their authority, man. That's why mess with those guys in blue, man. It's like
also,
how come we don't have that? How come we don't have that drop, Will? Fuck the police.
I'll get there. Don't worry about it.
Fuck the police. You know what? That
so
whole
many
situation. Yeah, I know, right? He I also think that his penalties, he's suspended now, but whatever. But also, most of the times, those cops that get those sporting events like that, they make extra cash from that. He needs to get pulled from that detail because we're here for you to help direct traffic, not cause issues.
Another thing that we need to keep in mind is tension's high already in general for just black men getting pulled over. And then double down with a celebrity, even though he didn't know who he was, but the celebrity doesn't know that he doesn't know. Celebrity thinks he's a celebrity. And then this just happened to the golfer. Who's it, Scotty Scheffler?
Yeah, Scotty. Yeah. And he won the turn. Yep.
Just happened to Scotty. I mean, where they overreacted. So if you're gonna say like it's race related, like we just saw that happen. We just saw that happen to a fully white man. Like a whole 900 credit score. The same shit happened to him. Like.
And his shit got.
I'm gonna say 900.
I mean, he's a golfer. It's got to be amazing. Right? He's a golfer. It's got to be nuts. What's the highest a credit score can be? Anybody know?
850.
Oh, that's funny. Then that made the joke better.
Did you hear what I said?
And I laughed so hard. What you got, Jake?
Did you see that whole Scheffler thing? It got dropped. It didn't even finish in court or nothing. The whole case got dropped.
He did nothing. They had to drop it, or he was gonna they were gonna hang that cop publicly.
Yeah, no. Well, no. Actually, he did a lot more than Tyreek did because didn't Scheffler actually hit somebody?
No.
Scotty, whatever his name is.
I guess you could say they try to say he hit him with the door, but nah, he didn't. It was all crazy. Also, Scotty got in trouble. Scotty got in trouble for basically being technically. He dealt with what Calais dealt with because one cop told him to go, and then the other cop lost his fucking mind and didn't know that and made it a whole deal.
Yeah, that whole you're not dealing with him, you're dealing with me now. Shit, that was annoying. That's why I said I felt bad, but that was it.
I don't like that, but like if he's the captain of that unit or at least the head of that unit, then yeah, don't give a fuck what my guy just said.
I mean, if that's a fact, no. I mean, if that was a fact, then yeah, I'm with you on that. It's just
also honestly that
annoying.
Also, no, I don't even think. When would that even play? Like, if one cop says, "Go ahead,"
if you say, "Let me talk to your supervisor," then it's a little different story because
no.
Who's head of power?
Jake, listen, they're cops, right? Okay,
yeah.
So one said go, and you're listening to him, right? But just because he said that, if another cop tells you to stop, you're always active with whoever the fuck is talking to you. I don't know why you would be like, to make it a whole, well, he told me this, well, he told me. You're being a problem. It doesn't matter what the fuck he told you. I'm telling you now, stop. Simple.
That's really just, I mean, I get what you're saying, but at the same time, that's just problematic on the cops' part too, because that's just escalating something.
That's fine, but the problem is probably more with the guy who told him to go. Like, you need to check with the motherfucker who's running the show. before you tell people to leave. I broke my hand because of a situation like this. That sounds crazy, right? You want the story?
Yeah,
the
story? Yeah, go ahead, Jake.
Sir, man. On the Tyreek, man.
Yeah, I'm not going to do it now. You're right. That was good. I like that. That's a fucking derailer there. I like that.
Yeah, we nailed this. We got NFL picks. We got NFL picks to go to, man. Week 2 NFL picks, man. I know what time it is, man. We're gonna take a commercial, but I guess the commercial was us getting into the nitty-gritty of the cops versus the people situation. You know what I'm saying? So everybody, we need help. Go to Will.
It's pick time.
It's pick time, baby.
This is an emergency message. Stop what you're doing and hit the like button. Also comment and subscribe. Thank you. We now return you to your program.
Hold up.
How you like that, Jake?
How the villain?
I'm so happy. I'm so happy I got my name back.
How the villain look like a truck driver in his picture?
Hey, that used to be my profile photo at work. I got to change that because that brings back that memory.
It looks like a badge ID photo. I don't know why it's hey, yo.
I do appreciate it, Dale.
Hey, if I wasn't smiling, that could have been a mugshot.
Y'all said it's pick time, right? Time to make picks.
Yes, sir. What you got?
It's that time.
It's that time, brother.
Time for me to take the lead.
So before we get started, we talked about it briefly on Monday as far as how well you guys did. We were led to win 13-3 to be in first place. Jake went 12-4.
Will don't even
to be in second place. Will was right behind them at 11-5. And unfortunately, because I fucked around and found out, yours truly, I went a dismal 8-8.
It's okay, Coach. You can catch
Typical Cowboy fan.
He became a saint.
That'd be more like 8-7 and made the playoffs.
This is almost a 14.
9-7 made the playoffs.
He's Mike Tomlin.
All right, fellas. Week 2 of our picks. Game number 1. We have Buffalo at Miami. Divisional game. Thursday night game.
I'm going to go off the turnaround. Shout out to the Bills on a good game Sunday. I'm going with Miami.
Miami? All right.
No Archain, maybe, and no Mozart tomorrow. So
yep.
I think with how rough of a job Miami had with the Jaguars, I got to go with Buffalo on this.
Ooh.
They both kind of played similar games. Both teams did. I feel Buffalo and Miami. So this is gonna be an interesting game for real.
What you got, Coach?
I'm probably gonna have to go. I'm going to go with the. Damn it! I'm gonna go Buffalo.
So we got
Buffalo. Those injuries in the. Yeah, the injuries in the backfield. I don't know. It's looking like both their top 2 backs are going to probably be out.
Coach, I make good picks. Just go with me.
Wait, whose backs are going to be out?
Miami's.
I'm picking Miami. You know why?
Trusting Tua too much.
No, not.
Don't throw in more.
No. This is the James effect. This is Spinoza. Spinoza knows his team. Now we still don't know if he was right about the Abiconda pick for the Jets because that motherfucker can't see the field. But
get to the point.
Yeah.
He's high on Jalen Wright. I believe his name is Jalen Wright. I forget his first name. Right.
Oh, yeah, from Tennessee. I forgot about him.
Right. Who is?
I'm changing mine to Miami. Will convince me. I forgot he was there.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen.
I was on the fence because Miami is playing at home, but I forgot that kid was there.
And I am excited because I took him as a stash because of James. I know what he can do. Y'all know I've been kind of watching Tennessee. They're an SEC team, so I always had to keep an eye on the enemy. But also, I've been waiting to see the arrival of my guy Nico. So I've been watching their players, and that's one of them, man. So
Nico's balling. Next up, we got Dale and Unc's Saints against Tuke and myself's Cowboys.
He almost said Will.
I'm gonna take some tissue. I'm gonna take some tissue, wipe my ass, and slap it on both their faces. Cowboys beat the Saints.
Pretty graphic.
I don't know if we needed any of that.
I'm taking Dallas as well, but not under those circumstances.
I will hold off on the tissue. I got a bidet, and I will pick the Cowboys.
Oh, he fancy.
Yeah.
He goes ass water.
Got the poo spray too, Uncle Dale. I got you. I will make sure the place won't stink after taking shit on y'all.
Jay?
I'm going with the Arlington Cowboys.
You fucker, you. Tampa at Detroit.
We will get back on the snide this week, Coach.
Yes.
And pick.
Can I pick this later?
I got the lines as well.
Absolutely not. You can't pick this.
This is tough because we're picking against our podcast fave in Baker, but half the podcast he's facing the other half's fave, so
something's got to give.
I mean, look. Hey, this could be like a super hot take, but I see the Lions being one of the only teams other than the Chiefs to go 17-0 this year, just because you can't beat heart, and that's all that team's got. But I think Baker's got as much heart as them, but he doesn't have a team full of heart. So I'm going Lions. You
know what's funny, Jake? One of the main reasons they're good and that we love them is the reason they could never, ever go 17-0 is because Dan's gonna make one of those calls. He's gonna do it again.
Dan's gonna fuck something up.
Dan's gonna Dan. He's gonna kneecaps will be bitten.
Man, I think he learned from his mistakes.
I do not. He has not. And he will not because it is my habit. See, Jake, that's where you're all wrong. That's where you're wrong out of the gate because he doesn't see that as a mistake. There's no way he could. That's how he got there.
That's the way it's supposed to be.
He had to say face. He
say face to the media. I guarantee you, in that situation, he does it again. I promise.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I promise. That's how they get there. That's how they got there. You don't change who you are when you're on the line. That's why I try to explain to Josh. You don't change who you are when the chips are down. That's crazy.
And like I said, it's just a hot take. It's for fun.
I know.
Listen here. I'll be real with you. Don't know who I want.
He's going with the bacon.
I seen the Lions last week struggle with Rams' new rookies at receiver. After Nuka went out, Stafford was still finding motherfuckers. But more of the story is Detroit should win. I'm going to go with the better percentage and go Lions. But like I said, I'm going to say this every time I feel like I made a bad pick. I feel like it's a bad pick here. But I'm going to pick the Lions.
Okay. Indianapolis, versus Green Bay. At Green Bay.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Love, so I'm going with Colts.
Same here.
Upset Lambeau.
Upset in Lambeau? Yeah.
What's upset in Lambeau mean? Hey, what's upset in Lambeau mean?
Oh, I'm taking the Colts.
Packers?
I don't think that's an upset. I don't think they probably won't be favored without Love playing.
Well, no, Packers are underdog, on 135, a plus 135 underdog. The spread is 3. Malik Willis, if Malik Willis couldn't throw to Wintide, Westbrook, and all the other guys, how can you expect to throw with a loaded roster like this? I mean, there's so many he should be able to. Colts, man, I can't Packers. Fuck.
That was confusing.
It's crazy, man.
Well,
the game is confusing though.
It's not about can he throw with them, can he throw with them, can he throw? Like that's right. It's just not about with who. It's can he throw forward.
Can he go through his progressions?
He is the Georgia Tech of quarterbacks.
Damn.
No throw it. He's gonna run. I still never to this day, I've only seen one quarterback ever literally drop back and then immediately just 2 hands on the ball, looking around. Like there was no receiver he was looking for. He was focused fully on linemen attacking him. I don't even understand how you play quarterback doing it.
He's the ultimate deer in the headlights.
That's what I said when I first saw it. I was like, he get hit by a car.
Next up, we got Jets at Tennessee.
Who?
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say the Titans showed me something Sunday, and the Jets showed me something Monday. And with that being said, I'm going with Tennessee at home.
Ooh.
You remember? Time out. You remember what Will Levis did in that game, correct?
I do.
Okay. Give me not the Titans and not that guy.
Not the mama.
I'm not gonna take this slander of A-Rod and the Jets. A-Rod needed that. He needed that game. He needed that game. The Jets as a whole, they needed that game because they need to realize that they need to grow into contenders instead of taking the paper print. Oh, they're contenders. No. The Jets are going to annihilate the goddamn Titans on Sunday. Aaron's going to look like 27-year-old Aaron for 1 week. I'm letting y'all know that right now. Pin on wax.
I mean, there was moments he looked great in that game. You could see he was doing things that most quarterbacks don't do. So he's always going to have you in a game. I don't think the Titans are good at all.
We're going to see two. What I'm saying is we're going to see 275, 300 Aaron. We're going to see that type of Aaron Sunday. Yeah. We ain't going to see this 175 floppy, this 200 over here with your eyes looking like, nah. We're going to see a different Aaron on Sunday.
Jake, what you got?
So, look, I understand Aaron has Alan Lazard doing his thing, and he's already got Garrett.
Heck.
They need to start using Mike Williams, but at the same time, man, Will Levis, I'm tired of sticking up for you. You fucking suck. I'm taking the Jets.
Also, are you sure Mike Williams is even fully healthy again?
Yeah, he was suited, and he was out on the field.
That doesn't mean he was fully healthy.
Doesn't matter. He was on the field. Throw to the man.
Next up, 49ers at the Vikings. Going to San Fran.
Hey, you sure you're going to San Fran? We've seen the same game last year on a Monday night, and I think somebody's picks got fucked up by this game. It's a 1 o'clock game, no Kirk Cousins, but
I'm not ready to subscribe to that Sam Darnold Kool-Aid yet.
Oh, Sam Darnold is old. Sam Darnold's going to prove to the Kyle Shanahan that he should have been kept instead of Purdy. I'm going 49ers with this pick, not Vikings. I can't. I want to. What's the spread on this game? Hold on 1 second.
We're about to see the Sam Darnold special. 2 pick sixes. I'm going 49ers.
I'm going Minnesota in the upset. I'm going to take the chance for week 2.
Minnesota? I got you.
Thanks for the points, Duke. We appreciate the points, Duke.
Nah, I'm going 49ers, man. What's wrong with y'all, man?
Oh, this motherfucker.
49ers, baby.
Who you got, Will?
What are we doing with? Sorry, I got distracted. Niners.
Looking up Mike Williams.
Gotcha. Seahawks at the Patriots.
Seahawks or the Patriots?
Oh, so like it's just weird because early on I would have just easily picked Seattle, but our defense is still playing, and they don't have great quarterback play, so we're gonna very much be in this game. Also, their defense isn't great, which kind of is a recipe for us to win because if we have a defense that can stop their offense, and they don't have a defense that can easily stop our shitty offense. Yeah, that too. Like, yeah, I actually like our chances in this game. I'm gonna go with the Patriots.
And I'm with Will. I'm taking the Patriots.
Got 3 for the Patriots. Who you got 2?
You know he ain't taking the Patriots.
Fuck out of here. But this is pretty interesting because I don't fuck with Gino like that. So here we go. I'm gonna go Seahawks. Man. If the Patriots win, they win. Shout out to them, man. But I'm gonna go Seahawks. I think honestly, all they got to do is the Seahawks defense is playing against like no receivers at all. So they just got to play that way.
Okay. The Giants at the Commanders.
Jalen's getting that first win.
Yeah, I'm going to Washington as well.
Sorry, Coach. I didn't mean to cut you off. I feel bad.
No, you good. You didn't.
Daniel played bad last week, man.
That's an understatement. He probably played. Who did y'all say earlier? Was it Georgia Tech or quarterbacks?
Yeah.
We got to use that one later.
I feel like I'm taking all favorites so far. I'm going to have to stop. I'm going to go.
You ain't going to start with Giants. Oh, my God. That's unbelievable.
I'm going to go Giants. I'm going to go Giants. Okay. I'm going to go Giants in the upset.
Will?
Commanders.
Got you down.
No, Dale. Not to another.
The Chargers.
Daniels did so well, I picked him up on my fantasy team.
The Chargers at the Panthers. I'm going Chargers.
Y'all like
the Chargers as well.
Y'all like that debut of the Chargers last week with the new coach?
No, but anything Panthers do is awful. So
the only shining spot that the Panthers had.
This might be get the underdog money Sunday.
Xavier Legette looked good.
I don't know why. I mean, the ultimate decision in this game is the QB, and we know Justin's better than Bryce for sure. But I'm not too sold that the Chargers are going to go in and win this fucking game. Bryce Young just has to figure out a way to win it. I'm gonna go Panthers. I'm gonna be excited. I don't care. We roll the dice early. That's what we're gonna do.
You're being
roll the dice early. I'm gonna take the Panthers over the Chargers.
Mr. Will?
Chargers.
Cleveland at Jacksonville. Anybody believe in sunshine?
Taking the Jags. Because the Jags looked good at the beginning of that game. Trevor was playing good. ETN was doing good. Literally, the game turned around when ETN fumbled the ball into the end zone. That's literally when it turned around.
I'm one of the Jags as well.
Damn, Deshaun, you look bad as shit, man. No Njoku this week. I guess I got to take the Jaguars. I don't really want to take Jaguars. It's not Urban's fault.
Fuck. Yeah.
This your hardest one for the week?
Yeah, this is because they both were just fucking.
Yeah, lackluster.
Is this one of them gotcha games, Will?
No, it can't be a gotcha game because there's no one team that should win this shit. Like, it's gotcha games are a game where, like, you got a favorite, but there's a team that's sneaky good and can beat them. That's not this.
I think the last game we predicted kind of got that, but Carolina got to find a way to be good. The opposite of what we want the other team to be.
Hey, no, I mean, yeah, I guess every game could be a gotcha game for Carolina because they should never win a fucking game. They're terrible. So in that sense, yeah, you're right too. But I'll say that Jags. Look, they're both not great, but I guess I trust Trevor more than Watson, so I'll just go that.
The Raiders at the Ravens. I'm going Baltimore.
Ravens.
All right, Raiders are going for that number one pick next year. They should get a QB next year. If I'm the Raiders, I take. I'm going to go Ravens.
Say what name? You little Brian Thomas weirdo? You're obsessed. I actually like the kid, and you're making me just want to hate on him every fucking chance I get.
This how you got the A-Rod. Jake, who you got, man?
Flock.
He said flock. That's like a fan.
He can't claim all the Midwest teams.
No, wait. No, I like Likely. I put Likely in the starter rotation this week.
Yeah, I unfortunately left him on the bench.
It's funny how fantasy will make you betray your values.
Yes, it will.
They do. Dude, Lamar's my starting quarterback in both my
help
leagues.
it.
What do you mean? What? No, wait, seriously, Will. Lamar's my starting quarterback in both leagues.
Yeah, it's exactly what I mean.
Loyalty goes out the door when you want to win money.
Got a divisional game, the Rams at the Cardinals. I'm going with the Rams.
By the way, Jake, it's kind of weird to always.
Hey, yo, are you kidding me right now? Hey, yo, y'all think the Rams are going to win this game?
No, Will, this could be a gotcha game.
What?
Rams and Cardinals, because I do think the Cardinals aren't bad.
I guess it could be gotcha, but no, still can't give it the gotcha. You want to know why?
What's up?
Division game. Every division game, both teams got a chance. No matter how. I've seen one of the worst Saints teams I've ever seen beat the Falcons when they were like a playoff team, and vice versa.
Yeah.
Everything's up and open. Just look how excited Falcons and Saints fans get about their game. Nobody cares, but they.
Y'all got some cash. Y'all got free cash. Y'all got free cash on y'all. Y'all got cash that y'all can spend this week and not care about it. Because the Rams are the underdogs this game. The Rams are the underdogs this game. This is a pick'em basis. This is a one spread.
Rams are considered underdog because Puka's out.
Yeah,
Rams are considered underdog. So I'm about to go. I might have to put 100 on 100 just to get 100 because I don't see the Rams losing this game, and they shouldn't lose this game. They can't. They can start 0-2 if they want.
Look, Cardinals ain't gonna beat them if they never throw the fucking their rookie stud. Like they're gonna throw them off. They're gonna have. Yeah, I see like 15 to 18 targets for Marvin in this game.
Oh, that's James White on him. Yeah, he about to go. About to go beat him, dog.
Quick.
Time
it out, though. Time it out. Coach, where's this game being played?
Arizona.
Give me the Cardinals.
Okay.
Not mad.
Hey Jake, if I'm you too, man, I put some money on the spread. It's 1. Nobody's winning this game by 1.
So you got Arizona as well, right?
I'm gonna take the Rams.
Will?
I can't just take. I got to take the Rams in this one. I can't see the Rams going 0-2.
Oh, you know I'm going Rams. How else can I get it? If he goes,
your MVP.
How can he get the MVP if he loses this game? Like he got it.
It's plus 100, dog. Underdog. The underdogs right now might change. If it changes, then the Rams probably gonna win.
They're underdog. Oh, I'm going now. Yeah, thank you.
The underdog. Take that. Take whatever money you got, even the double, even if it's $5. Make it number 5.
Check your mentions too.
Yes, sir. Gotcha.
Pittsburgh at Denver.
Pittsburgh at Denver. This is a winnable game for Denver.
I think so too.
It is in the Mile High. Shit. I mean, we already with the underdog in day 4-4. Yes, sir. Come get it. We on the train this Sunday, dog.
Coach fucking on that shit. He's like, we gonna bring Will to Texas.
Shit. The spread is 3 and 2.5 in this game to Pittsburgh. So Pittsburgh's 2.5 favor with Justin Fields at the helm.
He had his moments last week.
He did. He had his moments. Shout out to the young man.
I think he looked better than Caleb.
I think Pittsburgh is going to be 2-0 after this one. I'm gonna take Pittsburgh.
Ooh.
Oh my God!
This is a crazy even matchup in my mind, and the only thing that's the equalizer that puts Pittsburgh over the cusp is the fact TJ Watt's healthy and he's an animal.
Baby.
And I think Bo Nix looked extremely lost out there last week. He had a few shining moments, had a running touchdown. He looked good, but Justin Fields didn't look all that great, but he had some good moments too. I got to go Steelers.
I'm going with Pittsburgh and Coach Tomlin.
Pittsburgh won the Super Bowl this year.
This motherfucker's tripping. Sorry, placing bets.
I'm so jealous.
Degeneration. Degeneration. I am. What game are we picking? It's bad over here.
Pittsburgh at Denver.
Pittsburgh. Yeah, I got Pittsburgh.
We got 3 more games left. Cincinnati at Kansas City.
Oh,
I'm going Kansas City.
Kansas City.
Yeah, I just think that the Cincinnati Bengals ain't coming into this game with as much firepower as they did like the last 3 times they played. So I'm gonna go Chiefs.
No T. Jamar looks terrible. Play calling's awful. Yeah, there's no way the Bengals win this game.
Bengals are on
dumpster fire time.
No, they're on Overwatch for a little while. They might not win the game till week 5.
I'm with you.
Coach,
yeah, you trying to put some money on this on the Rams money line before it changes.
Chicago at Houston. Will, I'm assuming you're going with Kansas City. Chicago at Houston.
What's the game Houston?
In Houston.
Oh yeah, they picked CJ Stroud on TV for a reason. Poor Khalid, baby.
It's a Sunday night game too.
I will not be watching that whole game. It's not the Cowboys.
I just bet 5 on something to make 500. And I think it's very doable.
Is it a UFC bet?
No, well, no, these are like my NBA bets. My NBA bets are fucking bananas. It'd be like 25 leg parlays.
Are you putting those NBA bets? We should do that too. We should put a futures bet in.
Probably just put the Celtics as the champions.
Put a future bet in or two.
Oh, like so far in advance? Yeah, just fucking
come
up with some money one day. Yeah.
My boy. Short story before we get into this last pick of the night. My boy futures baseball season, and he said he did 6 slips and he cashed out on 3, including the Chicago fucking White Sox being the worst team in the league. 100 losses. I think it was either the worst team in the league or 100 losses, and he had put that as a future.
Yeah, they got that wrapped up.
Yo, making an ass bet is crazy. He was like, they're trash. We're gonna fucking get money off of that. That's crazy.
Crazy as hell.
Jake and Will, y'all picking Houston?
Yes.
Yeah.
In the Monday night game, Atlanta at Philly.
Got the Birds.
Philly in a blowout.
I had to think about it for a minute.
Caught you for a splitty.
Yeah, you did.
Wait, did you say this game's for the Birds?
Huh?
Did you say this game's for the Birds?
No, I said I got the Birds.
Oh.
Kirk got no. I'm gonna be real with you.
Kirk looked bad.
That Falcons team, and yeah, we can speak on how Kirk was, but I'm gonna be real with you. Kirk ain't got no utility behind him. We got the running back position. You got Bijan, but other than that, who are you really relying on offensively? Are you relying on Pitts? Are you relying on Drake London? You don't have no guy like in Washington. He has some guys. In Washington, he has some guys. In Minnesota, he has some guys. We don't got no guys here. He's gonna have to make these guys. And we talked about it a little bit on Monday, how they're all the college team, basically, a college all-stars. This is the NFL. So Kirk's going to have to make these guys because these guys so far can't make themselves. Now if they can make themselves and now Kirk's in addition, that's better. So the Eagles are going to draft these dudes until they find out what they can do because I don't think these receivers are that good. They're not.
So who you taking?
I'm picking the Eagles. Okay. Eagles should win by 20.
Thank you for your
so we said at the beginning of the season, are we still on track for Penix being in there by week 5?
Week 5. I think week 5 is a stretch, but if
week 8
ugly, if it continues to get ugly, yeah, you're gonna get the Penix calls, and hey, Kirk, you're just gonna be the richest backup in the league, and that's cool too.
Picks are locked in, gentlemen.
Yo, hold on. I want to fix a pick from earlier. I'm playing.
Bullshit.
Bullshit. All right, guys. Who you got for shout outs tonight? We got another show right after this one.
I'm gonna shout out to Will. I don't know why, but it's gonna shout out Will tonight.
I appreciate you, brother. I shout
And
you
I'm gonna
out.
shout you out, Jake. And I'm gonna shout you out, Coach. I don't
Fuck
know. I'm
Jake.
shouting y'all out.
Fuck you.
But
no, shout out for Tuke. Shout out to Tuke though, because he got my fire started tonight. That was fun. I never get out of pocket, and tonight I got out of pocket a couple of times. So, Tuke, thank you for thank you for drawing out the real Jake. Will the real Jake please stand up?
I can't see you, Jake.
I know. I hate this guy.
That's for you, Jake.
No, you're supposed to do the rock for me.
Shout out to you fellas for real though. Great show. Had fun.
Great week.
Are you listening for like a air raid siren? Like, well, that look was crazy.
Some outside my house sounds pretty weird, man.
Just shuts everything off, goes into the panic room.
Okay, here's my neighbors across the street putting their trash out. It sounds like a dump truck coming through the neighborhood.
Well, as always, Sweet Caroline.
Say so.
Shout out to Dale, Bailey, Chris. Appreciate y'all hanging out with us tonight. We got quite a few viewers in here tonight, but those are the people that talk to us. Well, we definitely appreciate y'all hanging out with your boys tonight.
Yes, sir, man. Appreciate y'all.
You still hanging around? We got the SEC show coming right after this one. You're more than welcome to hop in there and holler at your boys.
I know it's a down day for a lot of 9/11 never forgotten. You know what I'm saying? We all was an uncomfortable
inside job
today, man. But everybody that's dealing with this day, man, continue to live positive, you know what I'm saying? And can't get the things back if you lost on that day. But tune STWF, man, and we can make you feel better, man. Salute.
Absolutely.
Jake, you gonna take
How
us
about
out?
them Cowboys? Here we go!
Thanks for watching our show. Remember to subscribe for more shows on the network. Smash the like button, share, and comment.